So for my personal experience, I wanted to talk about my first grade teacher, Mrs. Madden. She was the kind of teacher that would just wait by the door and give everyone hugs when they came in the morning, and she would always ask about each of our nights and how everything went at home. She always had like fun activities planned for us, and she made every single lesson something that we were interested in. Yet she still got all of the content taught to us that needed to be. A specific event that happened with Mrs. Madden that made me want to be a teacher was being in her classroom on 9/11. She kept herself very calm and collected, and she helped keep all of us calm, and she was comforting us, and it was just great to see how she was able to keep herself calm even though she knew what was going on and we didn't understand how scary it really was. So after having a teacher like her and having this experience with her, I just realized that I wanted to be a teacher so that I could teach the way she did and help students just like she had helped and taught me and my classmates. I want to be able to follow her techniques that she used, and use them to help benefit my future students too.
Goals include increasing participation in quality ECE services, improving quality of ECE services, and promoting collaborative relationships. These goals can be met several ways with a little extra effort from the teachers. Teachers can increase participation in ECE services in classroom, child care centers, or summer day camps by planning lessons based on what the children are interested in. The vision is driven from and supported by research that shows that participation in high-quality ECE contributes to stronger learning foundations, and particularly for children from disadvantaged families. Research shows that these children receive the greatest gains from high-quality ECE, and that a number of factors influence quality. The quality of interactions between and with children, environments rich in learning opportunities and resources, and collaboration.
The goals of early childhood education, consisting of grade pre-K through 3rd, is to sum up formal learning experiences in the 3 to 8 years age period and create a distinct, coherent whole. Pre-K through 3rd is used as a source for exploring the implications of more closely linking ECE and schooling, focusing especially on philosophical and practical issues raised by this objective. The goals required to be met at the end of the school year include the sum up of formal learning experiences, school readiness for future grades, and progress led to correct child development. The NAEYC guidelines reflect the opinion of most early childhood education experts and are generally supported by research on the effects of instructional approaches on children's learning and motivation. The 7 goals of an ECE program are social skills, independence and initiative, basic skills, cooperation, knowledge, and self-concept.
Early childhood practitioners must consider 3 areas of knowledge. What is known about child development and learning, referring to knowledge of age-related characteristics that predicts what experiences are likely to best promote children's learning and development. What is known about each child as an individual, referring to what practitioners learn about each child that has implications for how best to adapt and be responsive to individual variation. And 3, what is known about the social and cultural context in which children live, referring to the values, expectations, and behavioral and linguistic conventions that shape children's lives at home. Practitioners must strive to understand.
Domains of development and learning. Domains of development and learning include physical, social, emotional, and cognitive. Children's development and learning in one domain influence and are influenced by what takes place in other dimensions. Many aspects of learning and development follow a sequence. Learning and development is followed by abilities, skills, and knowledge, building on those already acquired. Children are always mentally active, seeking to understand the world around them. Children learn in a variety of ways. A wide range of teaching strategies and interactions are effective in supporting all these kinds of learning. Play is important in children's learning. It is a vehicle of developing self-regulation as well as for promoting language, cognitive, and social competence.
In kindergarten, teachers and schools develop a creative environment that includes inside and outside physical areas to play, opportunities for detailed movement with plenty of practice time, and lastly, appropriate equipment so each student has benefits from maximum participation. The idea of environment is that the teacher creates and allows the children to fully develop their fine and gross motor skills. Fine motor skills are developed through practice with writing, drawing, doing puzzles, and working with manipulative objects. Gross motor skills are developed through outside play where the children can throw, kick, run, and skip. Children have opportunities to interact with peers and materials in the classroom. If children sit in the desks, they should be able to be grouped together in small tables or circles. The learning environment allows the children to explore, take initiative, interact positively with peers, and grow cognitively. Classrooms should include spaces for children to keep their work and belongings, such as cubbies, closets, and lockers, to have designated areas for group meetings, maybe on a colorful carpet. A variety of spaces for children to work, like learning centers and tables of different sizes and shapes, is important to give children different ideas of what to do. A comfortable library area where children can read, relax, and work on something independently or with a group of peers should be in the classroom.
Curriculum. Kindergarten and primary grades. A curriculum in kindergarten builds physical, social, emotional, and cognitive aspects in children through physical education and health, language and literacy, mathematics, social studies, and creative arts. Curriculum is quality, achievable, yet challenging. Curriculum is an exploration for children to learn key concepts and disciplines in ways that are effective for kindergartners. An example of exploration is language experiences, explore sound and letter relationships, or having children do hands-on science activities. Curriculum is designed through themes, projects, play, opportunities, and other experiences so children can understand concepts and make connections. Teachers learn the sequence and pace his or her class needs to develop and learn understanding and skills in each content area. For example, teachers' understanding of progression of math concepts and skills used in adding and subtracting enables them to introduce children to these in a coherent way and to scaffold children's progress from each idea and ability to the next idea and skill.
Acknowledge and encourage, give feedback, model, demonstrate, create, or add challenge. Reduce challenge, ask questions, give assistance, provide information, and give directions. Multiple strategies are used during education to suit specific learning goals, particular situations, and individual needs of children. Some strategies used to help children include encouraging, offering detailed feedback, displaying skills or positive behavior, creating challenges to push students, giving assistance and help, telling information directly, and giving specific directions and instructions. Teachers engage children in planning by incorporating what children are familiar with and interested in into lessons. This opens up the opportunity for the teacher to know what the child is thinking and encourage the children to refine their own concepts and understanding. Teachers monitor comprehension and learning throughout the year by documenting children's ideas and answers. Children learn best when they are deeply engaged, both when they themselves primarily shape the activity, as in play, and in thoughtfully planned activities guided by adults, as in large group, read-alouds, or small group science activities. Children are often highly engaged in learning.
Teachers assist students for 4 different purposes. First, planning and adapting curriculum to meet each child's developmental and learning needs. Second, helping teachers and families monitor children's progress. Third, evaluating and improving teaching effectiveness. And fourth, screening and diagnosing of children with disabilities or special learning needs. Assessing children helps teachers identify any children who might have learning or developmental problems at an early age. Teachers take initiative to provide parents with information on any specific follow-ups or other interventions that may occur due to when they arise. In addressing kindergartners, the goals and development are as follows: physical, social, emotional, cognitive, areas of physical education and health, language and literacy, mathematics, sciences, social studies, and creative arts are all addressed. Assessments need to be planned, written, organized, completed, comprehensive, and understandable by principals, teachers, and the families. Assessments are performed at regular intervals throughout the year, and teachers provide time, training, and materials to perform an accurate assessment.
Guidance strategies. Creating a caring community of learners. Kindergarten. Teachers need to model and encourage calm and patient behaviors to facilitate children's development of self-regulation by supporting thinking ahead, planning activities, and considering strategies to solve problems. Teachers provide opportunities for positive interaction through child-guided experiences such as dramatic play, exploring books, and playing with manipulatives. Teachers manipulate limits regarding unacceptable behaviors and enforce them upon explanation with mutual respect and care. Teachers use class meetings and group discussions to set rules and acceptable behaviors so children know as a whole how to act and no one is singled out.
Our vision of an early childhood classroom reflects DAB in a variety of ways. First, our physical environment of our classroom consists of DAB ideas. The classroom will utilize a creative environment with available ideas inside and outside. Opportunities for detailed movement instruction with plenty of time to practice and play. Furthermore, our physical areas of our classroom will also include places for group activity as well as individual time. This will also include personal space for students' items. Secondly, our curriculum reinforces the DAB principles as it challenges students but is achievable. Our curriculum allows students to explore through themes, projects, and play opportunities while understanding ideas and making connections. Strategies will be run smoothly in our curriculum and acknowledging, encouraging, giving feedback, and modeling for students when they are deeply engaged, and this is where developmentally appropriate practice kicks in. These strategies are assessed through assessment of students, and our assessment practices also incorporate DAB, as planning and adapting curriculum to meet each student's developmental and learning needs is crucial in DAB principles. Lastly, we provide guidance through our community of teachers, teaching, curriculum, assessments, and families. We guide by encouraging calm and patient behavior to facilitate children's development on self-regulation by supporting thinking ahead and planning activities and considering strategies to solve problems. To conclude, we'd like to thank you for watching our video and taking the time to learn what an ideal classroom looks like.